I'm going to talk to you about A Cold Death, which is a murder mystery I wrote. This is a film set in Paris about a State Department employee who is drawn into a murder of a young American girl in the left bank. And he's called over there to get a police report and starts pulling on the thread and asking questions and is drawn into this big investigation. When I was thinking about A Cold Death, the inspiration for that was really an article I saw that said there was a cavern discovered underneath the Trocadero, and underneath which is right across from the Eiffel Tower. And what it is there was a cavern where they would actually show movies and have parties, and unbeknownst to the police or anybody else. There's lots of caverns underneath Paris from quarries, and they even had one section called the Empire of Death where they put all these skulls and reburied a lot of people from the cemeteries there. And they used to have parties there, and they were the home of thieves and guerrilla fighters against the Nazi occupation, etc., etc. So there's quite a story about that. And in point of fact, I have a book here which is called The Paris Underground. This is a book called The Paris Underground, and it's a little dusty, which is probably fitting for the Paris Underground. And it just has, well, you can see a lot of pictures here. Clandestine visitors. And these are in German, right here. And you have a lot of the carvings, a lot of different places. So I use this particular book as one of the resources. That's some of the artwork that you can actually see underneath the streets of Paris. I found this kind of fascinating. Some of the stuff, some of it's very interesting, some of it's very bizarre, but all of it's centered on some degree of the history and research I had to do to make it come alive a little bit more. So this is 1907, so there's people doing graffiti under there for a long, long time. Here's some of the streets that are 1811, 1855, 1864 that they named, and they actually tell you the engineers put them up. So this is one of the books. Now the essential book for Paris in dealing with A Cold Death was, and while I've been there, is the Eyewitness Travel Center Guide. The Eyewitness Guide for Paris is exceptional, and this is a great, great book for any city that you're going to visit. And one thing is to be able to do this and also kind of cross-reference it with visits that I've made to Paris in the past, one for filming a movie called Kiss, as well as personal visits that I made. But this is an exceptional book and gives you a really good sense of the history and all those threads that you want to pull together to create a great plot. So that's about writing on A Cold Death. Thank you very much.